Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today I was doing my angel cards for May, and one of the cards that I see almost every month that pops up, but I thought today I would share a little bit extra on self acceptance. So, one of the things that's really important to understand is when you truly accept yourself for who you are and what you do or how you do things, whatever that is, your gifts, your abilities. I'm not even talking psychic gifts and abilities at this point. I'm just talking about what you can do and what you can't do. Everybody's gifted in amazing different ways. Not everybody is gifted in the same ways. Some people are amazing cooks. Some people just love to clean and organize. Some people love to do things differently. Some people love to drive trucks and some people love to drive cars. It's just who we are. But it's one of those important to this point is, are you accepting you? Are you accepting yourself for what you bring to the world? What is your special niche? I'm not saying you need to publish 1,000 books or whatever it is. What I'm saying is when you accept you for everything that you do, for everything that you bring to this planet, you allow others to self accept you as well. When you're like, I don't really care for this, that energy goes off and out into the world, and we pick up on that. Other people pick up on it and they think about it. It's like, well, for some reason, everybody in the room doesn't like me. No, they're only reacting to the energy that you're pushing out to them. They don't have a difference. They're probably don't even know who you are or anything about you. But when you push your unaccepting energy out, they're only reacting to your unaccepting energy back. So they give you a look and you're like, oh my gosh, they don't like me. Or I wore the wrong shirt. Or they don't like me because I'm too fat or too thin or too short or too curly haired or whatever that is. And it's really important to understand you are pushing that energy out from yourself, and it's affecting everybody else in the space, and all they're doing is pushing the energy back to you. They are your mirror to push that energy back to you. That's a very important part to understand. It's really important to understand that the other people in our world are a mirror to what we send out to the world. If we go into a space and we have a smile on our face, or we are accepting what's about to happen, or we're excited about it, it allows everybody to pick up on that energy because it's a good energy. But when you go into a space and you're kind of like, I don't accept myself, or I don't like what I've done, or I don't like me in some way, what you're allowing that energy to do is roll out and then to come back to you as unacceptance. They're only pushing the energy back to you what you rolled out to them. People do this all the time, and it's really interesting action to have happen when you walk into a space and you don't accept yourself or you're not feeling the best. They're going to push that energy back to you. Turn around, and 5 seconds later, you come in and you have amazing energy, and everybody else pushes that energy back to you of amazing energy because they love that energy. They picked up on that energy rolling off of you of, I love myself, I love my energy, I love my positivity, whatever that is, and they're just rolling it back to you. So you feel accepted and you feel loved and nurtured by everybody in the room who you still don't even know yet. So when you accept yourself for what and who you are, everybody else is going to accept you for who and what you really are. Now let's talk about some psychic abilities. So I understand there are a lot of people that have psychic abilities that are tuned into me. And so I love that because I love my psychic abilities. It's one of those, I love that part of me. I love that I don't think about things exactly the way everybody else does. I love that my energy is different and I can change the energy around me in a heartbeat. I love doing that. At the same time, one of the amazing things is when I push off a self acceptance of who I am, and say I'm in the grocery store and I talk to someone else and we're talking about something, I'm like, oh, well, I'm a psychic. And they go, I'm not accepting. I'm like, that is totally okay. I am so many other things. I'm a wife, a mother, I have a son, I have a daughter, I have a dog. I love to cook. I love to be with my family. I love to swim. I love to go on long trips. I love to go on hiking trips. So there's something else that I can resonate with that person with. And they may not resonate with my psychic abilities, but maybe they resonate because they love their husband too. Maybe they love to go on long hikes. So now we have something else in common that we can talk about. I don't go, oh my gosh, she doesn't accept me, and so I don't accept my own abilities. No, she's just telling me that that's beyond what she can understand in her world. And that's okay. Totally okay. Because I accept my abilities for who and what I am. And I know for a fact that there are so many things left for me to learn about my own psychic abilities, much less everybody else's psychic abilities. I'm always learning. And so I always feel like a kid in a candy shop when I'm talking about my psychic abilities, because they're always growing and getting better and stronger. And I learn how to do things that I didn't know how to do before. And so I love that part of me. But that's not all of who I am. I am so many other different things in this world besides just a psychic or just a medium. Not everybody has the same energy, and not everybody has the same abilities in psychic work. I am very much a sensitive, and I know a lot of people that are, yet at the same time, I feel energy all the time. I can feel colors. I can feel the energy from a color. That's different. That's so different from most people. I love that part about me. I love that I can not necessarily see your aura. I can feel your aura and tell you what color it is by the way that energy color feels back to me. Kind of cool, kind of different. But I guarantee you have some of the same abilities, that you have some of the same abilities of accepting yourself for who and what you are. You will allow your own abilities to grow, to get stronger, to get more confidence in them. And that's the part that other people are going to accept. But that's just only one sliver of who you are in this world. You could be a male, you could be a female, you could be a mom or a dad, you could be a boyfriend or girlfriend, you could work somewhere. It doesn't matter. That's just a section of who you are. That's only a part. And if someone doesn't accept you for that part, there's so many other parts for them to accept you on. Because if you accept yourself, then it doesn't bother you near as much. Okay, you don't like the psychic side of me. Okay, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about taking a hike, or going on a long walk, or my dog is crazy and she is so much fun. And everybody who ever comes to my house just falls in love with Miss Sadie. But it's one of those, that's the cool part, is I can talk about being a mom to a dog. And we can resonate on that if they have a dog, even if their dog is small and mine is big, or mine is medium size and theirs is super large. We can still resonate and love each other's part of that of each other, and really, really enjoy this life together without feeling unaccepted, without feeling that I'm not being accepted for who and what I am. In wrapping this up, I have heard so many stories from so many people that they have never felt accepted for their psychic abilities. And it's really sad. But to me, it's one of those, sometimes you're talking to the wrong person. Sometimes you're talking to someone who doesn't understand that they have psychic abilities also. Sometimes you're talking to someone who doesn't realize that there are abilities out there that are not the normal. That gut feeling, or that feeling of deja vu, those are psychic abilities. People don't call them that necessarily, but they are. When you have that moment of deja vu, like, oh my gosh, I swear I just dreamt this a few days ago, psychic gift right there. Or you walk into something and you're kind of like, I get a feeling like this space isn't, something's wrong here, or something, you may not go, oh, this is my clairsensitive side and da-da-da is telling me this. No, it's just that feeling. So go back to where you felt secure. Go back to where you felt safe and ready to move forward in your life. That's the best part of that. But it's still a psychic ability, just people don't call it that. They have a gut instinct, or they have like an inkling that this is different, or that person doesn't feel that way. That's the cool part. That is the total cool part in all of this, is that you get to accept yourself for everything that you bring in, all of your parts, all of who you are, because so many of us have so many different titles. It's crazy. But the fun part is to accept yourself first, and that even opens the door for other people to accept you as well. Accept yourself. It's a great affirmation. I accept myself for who I am. Who am I? I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I have a dog. I have my own business. I love my life and I love every part of it. And that's the part that I love and accept. I love this part. What are the parts of you that you love and accept? What are the parts of you that you love and you want to just scream from the rooftops? I love that I'm a mom. I'm a love that I'm a dad. I love that I have this ability. I love that I'm really good with numbers. I love that I enjoy riding bikes or going for hikes. What do you love about you? Please list them below. I would love to hear all about it. And even if you can, put a couple of pictures in there of you doing it. I would love, love, love that. I thank you so much for joining me today. And I want you to know that I accept me and I accept you for exactly who you are. I thank you today for joining me, and let's do it again soon.